Hi, my sparkles of light. This is CherryEnchantress, and this is your daily dose for Tuesday, March 26th. If you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. And I am doing a fairy forest type series of this oracle. Really beautiful oracle. And we have 3 cards. First one is Salut, which is about vitality, health, and energy. The next one is the Fairy Norn, planning, patience, cooperation. And if you feel like you resonate with unicorns, this is a special one for you. And then the Mabon, shining hope and future. And Mabon is coming soon to us. And it could be like a little glimmer, a little foreshadowing or clue to some future event in April or May. All right, so if, generally I'm feeling like today is a good day of health. You're going to put your best foot forward and taking good care of yourself. But it's not just about today, it's about a long-term goal, and I think the future is looking bright. Everything is looking good for you in a physical sense and a health sense. And also I feel like some support from outside, from friends and family. If it's not from family, at least it is from your kindred family, or you're having a lot of support spiritually too from your guides and spirit team. So let's get a little bit deeper into what each card represents. You radiate strength, energy, exuberance, and life's force, the kind that emanates from within, giving you an energetic force field that others respond to, but within which you dwell, radiate and well. With every day, every heartbeat, every conscious moment, including all the wise decisions you have made on behalf of your well-being, you are beginning to develop lasting strength, and your energy is potent and a force and a presence. So sometimes also this card can signify that the time is coming for you that you're going to take your well-being more seriously. Maybe you have a doctor's appointment today, or maybe it's just one of those days you're really focusing extra strongly towards your goals, your physical and health goals. But it's time to go beyond just the cultural biases, Don't make changes just for the sake of some kind of standard or pleasing others. Do it for your own personal well-being. And don't worry about other people's judgments. You know your own body, and you know what you need to do for yourself. And healthy relationships too are nurtured today and developed and sustained. But you still have to do the work, sweat, and discover just what you're capable of, and be sure to change your nutrients, enhance the food you're eating, and eat well, and acknowledge any unhealthy patterns, and just be conscious of it. That's all. It doesn't have to be something that you get upset or frustrated with yourself about, because that's the opposite of what's happening here. Today is a day of feeling encouraged and feeling proud of some of the choices that you're making. So the Fairy Norn is suggesting that as you're going about your day, to be more like deliberate and careful, and really pay attention to everything that you do. And consider your patterns and realize how the patterns affect you. And sometimes, it's just about your daily stability. It's the small things, It's about being cared for and observed and known. And not, of course, you can do it for yourself, but somebody else might be out there caring for you too. And you can do it for others as well. If those that don't feel seen or cared for, you can reach out to them, and that will make them feel good. If you feel like there's a bit of clutter or chaos or disorganization, then it could be good to just focus on one spot, and even if it's in your environment or within yourself or whatever it is, just do some healing in that one area. It could be a spiritual kind of thing. It could be a physical thing where there's just a mess. Maybe you need to wash your dishes. I don't know. Maybe a certain area of your home is getting a little cluttered, but whatever it is, it's a good day to focus on those things, because it'll make it's one of those outcomes that'll be really feel good outcome. It'll feel like successful and achieving something, whereas it's not just a mundane task. It's something that makes you feel like you've achieved something. So don't put some of those small tasks off too long, because I think today is kind of the day that you need to do it. It'll feel better. And because I feel like sometimes when we sit in chaos too long, it makes us, maybe it builds up certain anxieties. And so it helps combat the anxiety when you face the buildup. and I know it's hard, because it feels like when you face the buildup, it makes you even more anxious. But that doesn't necessarily have to be true. I think what makes us anxious is the mountain that we see. Instead of reducing it to a molehill, instead of just reducing it to one step, instead of projecting too far into the future, just be in the present. Look at a current situation and the first step to fixing something, clearing something, and don't be too overwhelmed. And whatever you do today, be glad that you did it, because it is a bright future. So again, small little things for your health and your environment that you do today that will add up with time to make something incredible surface or appear for you. And so even if you don't see any major change today or anything that excites you, still celebrate it. Still be happy for yourself that you did what you did do, and feel like, at least I can check that off my list, The Maybon is the child of the darkest moment, born when bright hope beckons you into a positive future, born out of what has seemed to be the most hopeless space you've ever been within. And this card indicates that you are thinking magically. What you think you are, it manifests about you at all times. Now, with this new magical mindset, you begin to transform your life into one of delight and hopefulness, and to uplift your companions with vibrant and positive energy. Something that I know that is true is that I know a lot of us out there, including me, we get into these good habits of thinking positive. We do affirmations and mantras and this and that, and stay focused spiritually. And then we have our days where we mess up. Just like, falling off the wagon. Sometimes we don't stick with the right mindset, and then we go back into old habits of bad thinking. All you have to do is acknowledge that you're doing that and start again, because it's not like your negative thoughts are erasing all the good progress that you've done. That's not true. Negative thoughts creep in, and they're just there, and it's kind of like a default system that's within us. So it's important to just acknowledge that and then start again and program those positive ways of thinking. And I say program, I know it sounds kind of robotic, and maybe a little like maybe it feels like it's going against your natural nature, but it's not. What's natural to you is to be abundant. You were born to receive abundance and to have all of the wonder that the universe has to offer you. But you have to just keep reinforcing the belief of that every day. Sometimes we forget and we let that slack, and even I do too. And these messages, when I say these messages to you, it's not me preaching to you, it's me getting messages from the universe that I use as well, because I am one of the collective, and I'm also a sparkle of light. Anyway, so eventually though, you're going to see some changes. You'll see positive energy and sparkles. In other words, you'll see a vibrant lift of light. If you allow yourself to shine, and if we do that, we become who we were always meant to be. And by example, we encourage others to become who they truly are. So don't let another person kind of like suck you down into the negative world. Do your best to resist that and stay in your right mind. And that way, I know misery loves company sometimes, and I know people like to play upon the mundane world and the matrix talking points, let's say. And if you can rise above that and stay in your spirituality and stay in your positive frame of mind, then maybe you can help them too. Because you're a powerful role model for others. So keep the wonderful work. You have still many experiences ahead of you on your journey, but this energy is now your companion and your divine inspiration. Make a wish when you see stars. You may even be, or you might have a homeland among the stars. Maybe you're a starseed. This card, it shows that this could be a starseed Maybon lady here, and she is all about optimism, joy, and that magical living. It's like this effortless and joyful thing to do. The Maybon is a child born at winter solstice, so this card indicates a rebirth of positive light and energy for the time of lack. And now you're about to receive great good fortune, and oh, how good the weight lifting off from your old self feels. Very nice. And I just feel like I was feeling something. I was hearing a message. I was hearing that, you know, that feeling, maybe you got that the other day when I got all off into the fairy realm, and you like really start to feel like you're a fairy, or you have this magic energy around you. And you're glowing and feeling great, and then it starts to wane, and then you miss it, and you wonder, oh, well, that was just a fantasy, or that was just, a nice moment, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it back. Well, this is saying that you can get similar. It may not be exactly the same, but you'll be able to get those feelings back again, that good self-image again. It's coming back. Don't worry. Help it along by treating yourself nicely today, and clear a little space or clear a little clutter, and it'll breathe a little burst of fresh spring air into your world. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.